The main task of an appellate judge is to interpret and understand the meaning of language. It might be in a contract, in a statute, in the Constitution, in public law, or in private law. A key starting question for the problem of interpretation is to find the ordinary meaning of language. The Corpus Linguistics project, which includes academic writing and now a growing body of judicial opinions, identifies some serious shortcomings with the way that the law, the way that judges and lawyers have been approaching the problem of ordinary meaning. The idea of corpus linguistics is the idea that language patterns and language usage can be derived from large bodies of naturally occurring language. So a corpus is just a body of language, and corpus linguistics is simply the study of language using large bodies of naturally occurring language. A simple Westlaw search or Alexa search could be understood as a corpus search, a corpus analysis. If you're trying to find the way that a word is used in a body of case law, that body of case law would be a corpus. But the broader idea of corpus linguistic analysis of law is if you're trying to understand the meaning of words more generally, in our broader society, it identifies problems with relying on dictionaries. It identifies problems with relying on the etymology of a word. And it even suggests that a judge falling back on his or her intuition with respect to the meaning of a word is fraud. And fraud at a minimum with a risk of confirmation bias and motivated reasoning. It also points out the idea that the ordinary meaning inquiry is an empirical inquiry. And it suggests that, especially in this age of information, empirical inquiries should be answered using data. And we now have available to us a set of tools, a set of principles and theories developed in the field of linguistics, specifically by corpus linguists, that can give us data and allow us to address the shortcomings of traditional methods of trying to find the ordinary meaning of the words of the law. The tools of corpus linguistics can be employed with respect to any question of ordinary meaning that might arise in the language of the law. In some sense, it may seem most significant to utilize these tools with respect to historical questions of meaning. It may be most important in the following sense. Linguists have made the observation that our language is always in a state of change. We talk about the problem of linguistic drift or semantic shift. The English that was spoken in the 18th century during the period of the founding is more foreign to me. I have some understanding of it because I've read some historical documents and historical materials, but it's very important that because my intuition doesn't take me back to that era, it's very important to have access to corpus tools that are historically based. One of the big advantages to corpus linguistic analysis, to what it gives us over traditional existing tools of interpretation, is its transparency, and that it is giving us data that give rise to the possibility of falsification or verification by someone else. In this sense, it is more scientific, it is more data-driven and data-based. To me, it's an embarrassment that we don't have a field called law and linguistics. It's an embarrassment in that the very thing that we judges do the most, at least appellate judges do the most, which is to try to disambiguate the meaning of language, is a problem that an entire field has devoted its academic life to, the field of linguistics.